Greetings to all. I am Dr. M. Kavita, Assistant Professor, Department of History, the Standard Fireworks Rajarathinam College for Women, Sivagasi. Now we are going to discuss about Rajendra Chola and his expeditions. Rajendra Chola was one among the great rulers of India. He was the son of Rajaraja I. His numerous inscriptions and copper plates issued by him which mentioned his achievements. Thiruvalangadu plates and Karande copper plates are most important. Karande copper plates records the creation of Brahmadesa and gift of lands to 1080 Brahmins. Larger laden grant was made by Rajaraja I and issued by Rajendra Chola, which gave more information about taxation methods, irrigation and administration during this period. Rajendra participated in the military activities and administration of his father. He invaded many places like Ididurai Nadu, Manavasi, Killipakai, Mannai Kadagam. So he got the title Mannai Konda Chola. His expeditions were the Ceylon campaign, the Gangetic expedition, the Chalukya war, the Kadaram expedition and the war with Pandya. The war with Pandya. The Pandya against the Cholas with the help of Cheras. Rajendra Chola undertook an expedition against the Cheras. He defeated the Cheras at Kottaru, Villinam, and Kandalur. After captured these places, he renamed Kottaru as Mummudi Cholanallur and Villinam as Rajarajendra Pattinam. Then Rajendra Chola appointed his son Jadavarman Sundara Chola Pandya. He was the first Chola Pandya viceroy in 1017 AD. He ruled Susindram, which came to be called as Chundara Chola Chaturvedi Mangalam. The Chalukya War. Jayasimha II was the Western Chalukya ruler in 1016 AD. He wanted to recapture the lost territories from the Cholas. But Rajendra Chola defeated the Chalukya ruler at Musangi. In this battle, Chalukyas suffered much loss. The Eastern Chalukya War. The Chola army engaged in war with the Western Chalukyas. Jayasimha II was on the eastern side. Vimaladitya was the ruler of Vengi. He died in 1019 AD. Rajaraja Narendra and Vijayaditya were fought for Vengi throne. But Jayasimha against Rajaraja Narendra came to throne. Rajaraja Narendra was the son of Vimaladitya and Kundavai, the sister of Rajendra. Vijayaditya was the step-brother of Rajendra Narendra. Rajaraja Narendra got asylum to Rajendra I and wanted military help from Rajendra I. Vengi could be a base for Chola expansion. By achieving control over Vengi, Rajendra Chola checked the imperialistic and expansive movement of Jayasimha II. Rajendra Chola attacked Jayasimha II in Rattapadi and Vijayaditya in Vengi. Vijayaditya was supported by Kalingas, Odas and Telungas. They were defeated by Rajendra Chola. Rajaraja Narendra was appointed as Eastern Chalukya ruler in 1022 AD. The Gangetic expedition. The Chola army moved in the northeastern direction. He marched against the Kulutas, Odas, Kalingas and Vijayaditya. Rajendra Chola defeated the Kulutha chief Vimaladitya and erected a pillar of victory. Tirupalangadu copper plates gave information about Gangetic expedition. He captured the places in the coastal territory between Vengi and Bengal. The places were Chakkarakotam, Madura Mandalam, Adinagar, Kosalai. The Chola army defeated the Eastern Bengal ruler and marched against the Vala dynasty, then moved towards Gangetic Valley. The Chola army carried the sacred water to the Chola country. He proceeded up to the Godavari. Rajendra killed the Oda ruler. He returned to his capital with the holy water. He gave his daughter Amangadevi in marriage to Rajaraja Narendra. He constructed a new capital city called Gangaikonda Cholapuram. He also built a temple to Shiva known as Pragadishwara temple. He also excavated vast irrigation tank, namely Cholagangam, in his capital with the waters of Ganges. So he was called as Gangaikonda Chola. By this Gangetic expedition, Rajendra brought Saiva Brahmins from the Gangetic region and settled them in Kanjipuram and Chola country. The Gangetic expedition of Rajendra Chola is the first documented campaign of the Tamil rulers' expedition against North Indian rulers. Kadaram expedition took place in 1025 AD. The Thirumalai Tamil inscriptions describe about Kadaram expedition. Kadaram was ruled by Sailendras, which was route between India and China. They had friendly relations with Cholas. After Rajaraja's death, Rajendra issued a permanent edict for the village granted by his father. In these circumstances, there was a cordial relations turned into strained relations. There was a rivalry between Sri Vijaya and Cholas. Before that, Sailendras gave permission to construct a Buddhist vihara at Nagapattinam. The Thirumalai inscriptions mentioned list the places conquered by Rajendra Chola. The places conquered were Pannai, Malayur, Talaithakolam and Kadaram. Most of the places have been traced in Sumatra, the Malaya Peninsula and Nicobar Islands. Finally, the Chola army attacked the capital of Sri Vijaya and the king was taken as prisoner. This invasion led to the fall of Kadaram Empire. The major part of the campaign was conducted in Sumatra. Rajendra did not establish any permanent occupation in Kadaram and Sri Vijaya. This Kadaram expedition, his military glory reached his growth. Administrator. Rajendra Chola was ruled vast territory and good administrator. He had well organized administrative system. The country was divided into 6 mandalams. Each mandalam was under viceroy. The mandalams were divided into Valanadu, Nadus and village assemblies. They ruled independently. Rajendra Chola had the army under his control. During his period, he issued three types of gold coins. Patron of art and culture. Inscriptions mention that Rajendra Chola given a grant for the maintenance of singers, dancers, and dramatists. Another inscription mentioned that gift of land for the maintenance of 22 dancing girls in the Gangaikonda Cholapuram temple. That is, Devaradias were settled in Gangaikonda Cholapuram temple. The Pragadishwara temple at Gangaikonda Cholapuram was built in 1025 AD. Rajendra Chola also gifted paddy to a group of dancers. He also enacted the Rajarajeshwara Nadaga at the Pragadishwara temple at Tanjavur. The eastern wall of Mughamandapa represents the Chola art. The Devi's shrine also constructed by him at Pragadishwara temple. The Sri Kalahasti temple, which is the only shrine for the god of wind in India, which was constructed by Rajendra Chola. Rajendra Chola took great initiative in the development of the art of bronze sculpture. To conclude, Rajendra Chola was one among the great rulers of India. His numerous inscriptions and copper plates issued by him mentioned his achievements. One of the Thiruvalangadu copper plates, Karande copper plates, all this gave importance about Rajendra Chola. The Karande copper plates records the creation of Brahmadesa and gift of lands to 1080 Brahmins. The larger rated grant was made by the Rajaraja I but issued by Rajendra I. So these copper plates and inscriptions provide elaborate details about the taxation methods, irrigation, administration, etc. Like his father, he earned number of titles. Some of them are Mudikonda Chola, Pandita Chola, Gangaikonda Chola, Kadaram Kondan, Veera Rajendra, Cholendra Simha. A statue of Rajendra is found in Kollaram temple at Kolar of Karnataka state. He had three sons, Rajadiraja, Rajendra and Veera Rajendra, and two daughters, Arunmoli Nangai and Amanga Devi. He died in 1044 AD. Thank you.